Holy crap. So yes, you're going to need, hit me up on Discord and we can talk about it. I also feel so honored that people out there do want my work. So, but on top of that, as you got, unless you've been living under a rock, I've sort of made sure I've tried to promote the hell out of it. I'm doing all these streams this month are also a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. I'm part of the Fabulous Marines, or at least part of the army of mini painters that are painting Fabulous Marines, and we're all doing it for the Trevor Project. I have a donation link. It also does. Is my friggin'? Of course, it's not working. Friggin'. Let's see if Streamlabs is working at all. Okay, so once again, it's the timers that aren't working. Grumble. I want my timers working. So there's the link from my personal portal to the Fabulous Marines, and a list of what you can actually, what incentives I have on there. I have, so I have this little Space Marine right here. Look, he's unloved right now. I'll definitely have one stream. So, for $5, you can tell me how you want me to paint him. Do you want me to paint with oven mitts? I can go grab those. Do you want me to paint with a super huge brush? Do you want me to paint with one eye closed? Or, I don't have an eye patch. But, I'll make sure that, do it for 2 minutes. And then, if we get to $250, I'll give him away to someone. I have a flag over my shoulder. I will, if you have somebody you'd like to honor by having me write their name on the flag. And I have a Sharpie marker, and I'll try to do it large enough so it can be seen here. I'm going to leave that flag up all year, too. So, as a thank you. And of course, for 10, it's Jelly Bean Roulette. We've got these, thank you, Kevin, Bean Boozled beans. So half of them are good, half of them are terrible. And let's see, what else? Of course, for $50 you can make your own incentive. You'll have to actually pay for that. We will work together. Obviously, I do have some limits on what I want to do, or can do. Let's see. And then, of course, the goals, if we get to 250, I'll give away the Space Marine. And for 500, I will dye my hair. Maybe not all of it, but I will dye my hair purple. But we have to get to 500 by the end of the month. So, and of course, I have the usual shenaniganery of channel points and things like that. But consider donating. Consider donating, even just to donate. It's a great cause. So with all that out of the way, first of all, I'm going to go and figure out why it's doing it again. I had to add alerts and stuff for the whole donation thing. I will know when you actually donate because it will go off. But this is annoying. Alright, so I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to... Oh, you know what? I know what I did last time. Alright, so it's... can't even see with these on. Oh, no, wait. It is working. For some reason, maybe it's one timer that's not working. Interesting. Alright, I'm not going to touch that then. I can get to painting then and not friggin' fool around with my setup. You have all month to donate, though. As I said, I really would love to make a decent showing there. We as a whole, our Legion, have a goal of 15,000. At least that's what's on the thing. I think there's a real goal of 20,000, but we'll see about that. We were almost 3,000 yesterday, so good for everybody. Hi, Cyanus. Let's see. So we have hi, Cyanus. Hi, Pete. Who else is on? Who else is lurking about? Mini Mommy, Baldy. And hello to anybody else who I did not notice. Believe me, I love you all. I love everyone. All right. in case this guy. Hi, Dwayne. So I'm painting this guy, and I'm doing it in bi-pride colors. So yes, I'll have to I'll see if I can pull up that picture. There will be show and tell like usual, because there definitely is some stuff in there now, for sure. And I think I'll try to show and tell that particular thing. I may have to chuck some money at you or something to get that too. That thing is, the God Save the Queen model is amazing. Oh no! Baldy! You did not! Are you putting up an incentive? You either can put up an incentive, or I'll give you could do $50, you make me eat 5 jelly beans. You can, although that might be a bit much, to have me, that might be a bit much on the little guy, but you can at least we could do a couple of, how much would that be? 5, that'd be 10. That'd be 20 minutes painting on this guy different ways. What do you want to do, Baldy? That is friggin' fantastic. Oh my god. We are also, that means we are also halfway to our first giveaway. Cyrus gave me some stuff. Some little thank you things. We have these little palettes that go on your thumb. And by the way, I noticed Cyrus, she gave me a left-handed one. So if you are left-handed, they go like this. If you are left-handed, I have a left-handed palette. You get to pick as long as it's still there. So at $100, I will give one of those away. And then when we get to, if we get that far, I'm hoping so, I have 2 really cool paint mini holders that are purple. Oh my god, because purple. I won't even get to keep one. I suppose I could always suck up to him to send me another one, but no. Alright, that's 2. Alright, so I'll do paint left hand the color yellow. Alright, so that's 2 things. So that's, oh god, that's 10. That's 4 fucking jelly beans. See, that's how you do it. You're cruel. You are very cruel. I'm like really scared about this. Alright, so I gotta open it. Whoa, too many jelly beans. It's supposed to be 1. And I don't think they're shaken up very well. Alright, let me do this. Shots would also kill me. No, I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna do shots for money. That's you could do channel points in only 15 minutes. Alright, so oh goody. So I'll even tell you what the possible flavors are. We have either buttered popcorn or a rotten egg. God. I'm going to take a bite first. Oh, it's rotten egg. You know what's really weird? It's bad, but because I don't get rotten egg. Yeah, it's rotten egg. Blah. I will eat the whole thing. Alright, so I lost that one. But you know what? They put a real sweet thing on the thing, so it kind of helps. Also, don't forget, guys. Andrew! Oh my god, thank you. Oh, I just followed you. I had to follow you. And for the love of God, please. Oh, wait. I'll go onto the Discord. I do a show and tell. I want to show what you're working on. Oh my god, that is horrible. No, I appreciate it too. And you know what? I will be like you. I want to drop by. I want to hit up as many of and many of our fellow army. I'm calling it our army. Maybe that is buttered popcorn. Boy, that's bad if I can't tell the difference. Otherwise, I just don't like the bean. All I know is it wasn't great. Alright, that's one. You're freaking mean, Baldy. One, not two. I want to try to follow around the Marines, and I definitely want to see yours, because that ghosty was coming out amazing. I have no idea what it is. I've got a mystery one because I don't know. It could be, maybe it's the dirty. I don't know what it is. It's not on the back. Oh, it's probably booger or pear. As I said, yes. So for $10, I do Bean Boozled. Let's see. So yeah, I have a few incentives. For $5, I've got a Space Marine. And Baldy, by the way, is going, I'm never going to get mine painted. Maybe that's the goal, not to actually paint mine, to paint this and do all the other crap for money. But I've got a little Space Marine here that I will paint in all sorts of crazy ways. And I'll have to see what Baldy wanted. Alright, so Baldy did 2. That's $5, because I'm encouraging people to finish it. At $250, I'll give it away. Alright. Good. What's it supposed to be? I think it's Burger. Burger's not that terrible. I don't know. These are hard to tell. Maybe I just am not crazy about jelly beans. No. No, that's pear. So I think I lost 1-1-1. And so it's possible I just don't like these beans. Another either egg or popcorn. You know what? Oh, Andrew, if you said, I thankfully I have it figured out. I'm not the most technologically savvy person. I was going to say, thankfully we got a great staff behind us, too, on this project. All right, popcorn or egg. You know, I can't tell. Because it doesn't, I think this is popcorn. But it's so weird with it doesn't taste like caramel corn. I don't think it's particularly great. If you click on, if you click on the donate, if you click on this, you'll actually see a list of my rewards. If we get to 250, I give away that Marine. I'll finish it no matter what. And if we get to 500, I will put purple in my hair. That's 3. I can... Baldy, are you there? You know what? No, I'm not gonna... I'll just decide. I got 2 that time. Oh, good. Old bandage of pomegranate. Hey, first time chatter, that's going to be a last time chatter. Where's the ban button? Bye-bye. Bye. It's been a while since I've had a bot here. Well, either that, I've just got... either that, I just have got those taste buds that I can deal with bad. You know what it is? Everybody knows I've had a cough. Because allergies have hammered me. So I've tasted the worst, guys. Mucinex, liquid cough medicine, because I don't like the horse pills. It might be the most vile thing I have ever tasted. It friggin' works, but it's awful. That is pomegranate. I lucked out on that one. No! Really? So you choking, believe me, so you choking up a storm, Andrew? Because I feel for you. Now, that's my real life. I'm so sorry. No one can spare a hydrate. It's got a 15-minute timer. And you gotta do it yourself. Sorry, no, Baldy. I get them done. I don't wanna do that. Let's see. Paint left-handed with the color yellow. That should be enough. Alright, oh god, Sirenus, what is it? A jelly bean or a couple painting conditions? And if I do that, so, alright, so, you know what, I gotta trade out. Shit! I just knocked my Space Marine over. I'm gonna try to get rewards done right away. So my buy fairy. That's appropriate. Okay, so let's put Mr. Space Marine on here. So I gotta try to paint left-handed with the color yellow for 4 minutes. And I'll probably lose track of time because that's what I do. Damn it. Motherfucker. I like these I like the Warhammer, the Games Workshop holders, but I'm not very strong, so. Couple paint fans, alright. Well, Tony Howell! Alright, guys, so don't forget, so if you want to see what the donations, what you can get for your donations, hit !donate. I need to pick a brush. So I said, for the commands, you can do all sorts of wacky things, with as long as I have something in the house. I may have to run and get it. So I'm going to have something in the house, which I can get to easily, and I'm game for it. That said, don't forget, for $50 you can make your own incentive that everyone can use, so it'll be a real incentive. What the? See, that's my cough. And for the record, Andrew, my dad smoked when I was a kid, and there's something in my family where we have a persistent cough. My mother and my brother have it pretty bad. Yellow. Alright, yellow. He picked the hardest color of all. I'm going to paint a pauldron yellow. So it's $12.49. We'll start with that, and then I'll go to cyan. Whoops, it might help if I actually shake it up. I'm going to start with Torchlight. I got this with my left hand. I think, yeah, I will. I'll paint a pauldron. Or I could cheat. I could paint the thing on his front. Oh, maybe I'll paint that instead. I don't know, Baldy. Where do you want me to paint the yellow? $49, so I don't know if I can. Let's see. This is going to be real silly. Legs. Will be one leg. If it's just 2 minutes, it's 4 minutes. All right. Thankfully, it's the base coat, right? By the way, this is also an exercise in, even when you think you have shaky hands, try how the best way to try to deal with it. It may need a couple coats. I'm going to probably paint, we'll see, I may paint one. We're going to make this a very mixed up Space Marine. I love you guys. You just made my whole day, by the way, by the fact that you just all donated that much. It's a great cause. It helps LBG. Oh my God, LBGT. You think I would know this by now. I'm an idiot. Not that the thing is. But LBGTQ teens, young adults who are in crisis. And also helps to empower them. especially when they're in a bad situation with parents who don't understand at best, or at worst, that will actually, disown them. Oh my God, I did it. Look at that. Maybe I can do the other leg. It's going to need a couple coats, though. Oh, yeah, one leg is okay. By the way, see? Look, if you hold your brush and you keep contact with your hands, it really helps, even when it's not your dominant hand. This may be actually one of the best exercises ever. So I started at, so I'll go to 12:55, and then I'll ask Cyrus what he'd like me to do, because he wants to do 2 painting conditions. It is a little weird, but by the way, if I tried to actually write with my left hand, forget it. You can never read it. But I think because of the way I paint, where I keep my hands together and such, it really, I think it really helps. Honestly, I didn't know how, oh, it's not dry. Fuck. Oh, I do have to do the sides. This is going to be... Alright, so I got... Well, you know what? The funny thing is, this doesn't look all that worse than what I usually do on my first coats. I gotta let it dry. By the way, for the record, I will go in and I will actually paint the... Too bad, Crimson! You missed... Baldy donated $50 and 40 of that was eating jelly beans. Shot glass! Alright. Is there something else I could put a little yellow on? Oh, you know what? I'm going to just put a quick base coat. I will do that. I'm going to do a quick base coat. I'm going to do on the crest. Makes sense. I'll tell you what, I'll go back in there later and I will... When I have to hit with a second coat, I said I wanted to do this, but these are the things you have to kind of think through once you're... Yellow kind of needs a second coat too. Oops. I'm way over. Alright, let's see. Alright, I want to get this in. You know what? I've discovered that I don't think I like the buttered popcorn ones. I couldn't tell if they were the bad ones or they were the good ones. I did get at least one bad one in there. Because I thought I got burger. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was pear. When I really thought about it, it's probably pear. Tuesday's like pear. Chanel! Yes, on 11 months. Yeah, but Baldy, just a note, Baldy hit the total. Baldy has hit sub for 12 months. So, happy streamiversary. And, no, I'm the streamiversary. By the way, my streamiversary, God, I haven't even had any drink either. So, happy subiversary to Baldy, and I owe him a mini. And we could discuss whether or not he wants to see it on stream, too. And because it's on my Discord, we can just talk about it there. Hi, Shanur. So, hi, Shanur, and thanks for the sub. And I'll tell you what, I'm not far off from my next payout, so thanks, guys. Tears. Oh, shit, tears. Alright. So, Cyanus, where are you? Cyanus has painting conditions. Did I miss them? Did you post them? This is a rockin' stream today. I'm having a great time. Couple paint commands. I don't know. I don't. I'm probably missing it. I first paint with the brush backwards. How the hell do you do that? Okay. I know the teeth. Brush backwards while still holding. Still using. Like that? Like this? Do you have a color choice? No, wait. No, color choice is another donation. Alright, so I'm going to continue with the yellow. I'm going to use my best interpretation of this. It said, ironically, it is... This is definitely infinitely harder. And it's yellow, so I have to, like, hit it 500 times. What time is it? Alright, it's 2 minutes to 1. I am never working on my actual Space Marine. I will get that thing done, even if I have to do parts of the actual Fabulous Marine off stream. I will get it done. I have 2 projects I want to do this month because I also want to do Vaxildan. Oh! There we go. Oh no! I'm never going to do anything but this free. Alright, so Night Whisper, thank you for the donation! What do you want? Alright, so, what are you donating the $10 for? Either a couple of paint commands, or you can have me eat nasty jelly beans. I should really pull my water out. Was that right? So was that right, Cyrus? Where the hell? I had a paper towel. I guess I don't really know. Alright, so I'll get to your jelly beans after I do the 2 paint commands from Cyrus. I am painting this backwards. I hope I'm doing this right. This is about as crazy an angle as I can think. So, somebody donated $5 and said, paint without licking your brush. That would be a good one. Alright, so let me brace my... Oh, I'm doing my left hand too. Wait a minute. Why am I doing my left hand? Why am I handicapping myself more? Left-handed was not part of the condition. Teeth. Oh my god, how am I going to paint with my teeth? I can't see. There, we'll do it this way. So this is the best way I can think to interpret this. That's true. For every $5, you get to slap a condition on. I didn't even look what time. No, wait, I just gotta hold it backwards. Alright, so I gotta do it like this. This is awful. Alright, so. I think it's been 2. This is going to be a fun one. Fine, I'm getting the paint. I'm not bending over to get that, so. Works sure. Need more paint. Okay, there's no controlling this. It is 1 o'clock, okay. Get that second corner. Okay, the teeth one is not much fun. Let's see. I'll pick a color. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna add some, is there a light purple somewhere? Oh, maybe not light. We're gonna see, I had a light, even the indigo triad, I think one of my indigo triads is in my paint box. I know what, where is it, damn it? Where is it? I have it in my case here, so on my thing here somewhere. Oh no, I don't. No, I don't. It's in one of my cases. I'll take that back. I'm pretty sure it's in here, or it's in one of them. Come on, for Pride Month, and considering I'm doing By Pride, Drow Nipple Pink. Let's add some Drow Nipple Pink to this guy. Rathmore! Hey, Rathmore! By the way, I need to do... I will add a little more teeth painting here. First of all, I want to shout out at Andrew. Andrew's Armory. New follower! And somebody who I saw what he's working on. He's also part of the Fabulous Marines crew. And so is, I'm pretty sure Rathmore is too. And I'm going to shout out Mr. A Night Whisper because he does WoW streaming. Oh, okay. You're not streaming quite yet. Oh, bummer, because I was hoping you were going to do it. You paint so well, too. By the way, Night Whisper wouldn't know it, but I did sneak on his stream last night and work about. So I did watch, unfortunately, all the epic. I felt that. I totally felt that because I was a WoW player until I really got into doing the streaming, and now I don't have time. I actually kind of get that. Life is complicated. Shoot. So if you don't follow any of these lovely people, consider following them. The WoW stream was great, though. I've been there and done that and totally failed on bosses like that. You guys sound like a fun crew. Okay, so I'm going to take some Drow Nipple Pink. Where do I want to put the Drow Nipple? So yes, you're a Draenei. What the hell are you? I think you're a Draenei. I forget what the class. Are you Resto Shaman? No, I'm gonna pick up the paint with my. I'm gonna pick up the paint with my hand. Which paint? The cod. This will be great. I'll paint the cod piece there, if I can. Oh, fuck. I can't see. There we go. You don't have a lot of control here. I will get this done, and then... Who else oh, you donated, right, Night Whisper? What do you want? What do you want? You're doing a jelly bean. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, that might be a little worse than I normally do, but we're going to leave it. All mistakes get left. Although I'm probably going to add some more yellow to the yellow anyways. Truth be told, I kind of like this color as a shade for that yellow. Alright, so let's sort of put him... You could put him off to the side. Oh, maybe not off that far. I'm trying to keep him on screen. Alright, so a jelly bean. By the way, if you notice, I have a progress bar at the top of my screen. If you notice, you are turning that bar purple. Alright. What is this? I don't know which one it is. It's also great. The pictures don't match the things. Also, partial class because people are lining me up in New York City. Oh, okay. God, here we go. I don't know what this is. It could be the dip fish strawberry banana smoothie. I'm not positive. Because it's got dark spots, and I don't know if it's peach or barf. Oh, barf. Yeah, lovely. Oh. Whatever it is, it's bad. I think it's the dip. You know what? The friggin' sugar-coated things throw me off. This is definitely a bad one, though. Yeah. As I said, I'm a little resistant to bad ones because the cough medicine I'm taking is so awful. Great. Oh, by the way, unfortunately, Baldy is not streaming today. But if you want, I can make this a supersized stream. I do have channel... Before I say that, maybe I better make sure. Oh, God, that is pretty vile. Yeah. That is definitely a bad bean. Whoa. Was it worth it, Night Whisper? Was it worth it? I hope it was worth the $10. Alright, so I want to check a little something here. So I do have channel point rewards. I have bits. I have some bit sound effects and things. I appreciate anybody who subs. If you sub for a year, you get a free mini that I paint. It's not just a free mini. I paint it for you. You either can send me a commission, or I can paint something here, or, well, yeah, within reason, I can get something, or you can get me something. And I gotta make sure about something here. Viewer rewards. I have an overtime one. And since Baldy's not streaming today, you can spend points of inspiration. Thinks that's my points. Where is overtime? For every 1,000 points, I do 15 minutes of overtime. It's channel points. They're free. You just have to earn them. By watching, you get more by subbing or joining raids, which is good because I usually love to raid. And if there's a fabulous marine painter online, I will do that. Oh, God, that is awful. It's like I can't kill the aftertaste. So, alright, so back to the actual project. So I base coated. I'm in the process of base coating this guy because it's like I want to kind of figure out what I want to do with it. So it's by Pride. So it's going to be it's going to be, these three colors. That up there. Blue, purple, and magenta for the bi flag. And then I'm going to do rainbows on there too. I got this awesome. And then I'm probably going to add like light blue. Maybe I'm going to add light blue and such. I think, let's see, what do I want to work on today? You could do all sorts of crazy things, actually. I could do multiple flags because there's some flags with two colors, and there's like a 2-color area right there. Either that, I'll just paint. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm just going to put the bi flag on the back right there. Oh, there it is. Sad trombone. You know what? Sad trombone's actually appropriate for eating bad jelly beans. Thank you all so much for all the donations, though. Of course, I didn't pick a very good color. Problem is, I picked 2 colors. One's light, one's dark on my progress bar. Pete comes here and makes and constantly hydrates and things like that. he never just sort of puts the stream on and just builds up points. Which is what you should do, and then you have 10,000 points that you can friggin' spend on whatever you want. So I'm going to do, on the back here, we're going to do a flag from left to right. So I'm going to sort of sketch in what I'm doing. I do plan on going back and highlighting and things on this. But I want to actually plan it out first. Which is not how I typically work. Usually I go area by area. But in this case, I want to actually plan it. No, go to bed. Thank you for your donation, though. Thank you for making it a great start to the month. And I said, we are well on our way. What are we up to now? Does that say 80? Let's see. I can also probably read it better on my own screen. Actually, I could be even better. Yeah, I wish that thing. But once the purple clears it, it's $80. Wow, we are $20 away from the giveaway. I'm going to give away a little mini awesome 3D painted palette from Cyanus. I actually have one of these. These are cooler because they're black. And there's a left-handed one. Tony, by the way, Tony, I have not told you lately how much I think you are a fabulous painter. And I really, really, really would love it if you submit more stuff. I know, you submit a lot to MLGs. I do lurk on there. I definitely lurk on her stream. I lurk on her Discord. I love your stuff. I think the thing that's so great about what I love about the Discord and it's the fact that I get people at all skill levels and everyone and a lot of people are sharing. PT, you share your stuff all the time. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to take a break at some point and do show and tell. And you got some stuff up there. I think PT might be the one who shares the most stuff. You've been really cranking it out. Skulls, am I right? Burning skulls. I laughed at Make Right's comments there. About you needed more skulls. You put purple on it. So you hit my thing right there. That's why I'm really kind of hoping we get to the 500. I would love to put some purple streaks in my hair for you guys. Or purple. Well, I want to get something where I kind of do the bottom of it purple. I'm just painting away our skulls. I don't know what to do on them yet. Well, make them skulls. They could just be normal skulls. Just paint them bone. That's probably the creepiest. You know, I keep thinking I did not use Ezrin Blue as my blue on my... I'm going to start it, though, because I can highlight over it. And that's sort of the plan on this. So I'm starting dark, and I'm going to highlight some lighter stuff. And you notice I'm pulling the brush down towards me. And keeping my hand tight. And that's how I'm getting a straight line. Or straight-ish line. I like that. I do plan on the pauldrons of this guy to do rainbows. You're building the box structure to suspend the first 2 levels over the... Oh. Yeah, you're doing something really... You've done some really cool, elaborate stuff. I think you made a Forest Glen, didn't you? Because that was awesome. So I think for this, I wanted another accent color. And I think I want to go... I don't have any good light blues on there. I want to go with a light blue. Oh, I do have a light blue right there, though. Frosty blue. Debating on I want to go a little darker. Maybe I'll take a look and see what I got. I got a bunch of paint. It is, by the way, it is so wonderful to see all you guys today. I love... Oh, tropical blue is a good color. I like that one. I'm going to go with that. I believe you... I saw the waterfall. I think you did. You always go back to my Discord and scroll back. By the way, I do share what goes on there on here. I do a show and tell. I'm debating whether or not today I want to actually go overtime on my own or if I want to make you guys spend some points. I mean, the points are free. I can still taste that fucking jelly bean. What the hell? It gets stuck in my teeth. Alright, so I'm going with a lighter blue as an accent color. I'm thinking for this stuff in here, I might just, I might do it black. I'm just going to go all the way in with this color. That's what she said. Or that's what he said, actually. I guess it depends on what she's doing. This is a mature stream. I can talk like that, right? Get this with a second coat. Too much paint. Ah! So look at that. Even without a silly command, I still make mistakes. The one problem with the buy flag is the purple is... Oh, look at that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's an hour and 15 minutes. I do have a game, so I do have to think about that, how far I can go. I will go as far as I could go. I think that's about, let's see, I ended at 2:30, so it's 3:34. That's it. I'll have to cut off there, because I have a game at 4 o'clock. So I'll tell you what, just so nobody else does it, I'm going to go shut off the reward for now. Hey, I don't mind. I definitely don't mind doing overtime. Usually it's like, what am I going to do with myself afterwards? Create a dashboard. Open a new window because I don't want to lose my Twitch. Also, it gives me more of a chance to raise money, too. It's okay. I'll make sure I shut that off. Because I don't want anybody else to go and... Oh, or I suppose I could leave it and then do it another day, but that's no fun. So, by the way, Rathmore, I think we and anybody else who's out looking about that might be part of the Fabulous Marines. I think we're doing pretty good. I can't wait to see your Lenny the... Also, Tony, do you play Pathfinder? Because I did notice that you do some Pathfinder minis. And I'm all for it because I'm a Pathfinder. In fact, if you ever want to talk Pathfinder, please do. I actually would love some more game chat on my server. I got plenty of mini chat, which is great. We just welcomed a new person on there too today, and he's a friend of mine that You would play, we play WoW, used to play WoW together. Until I get wrapped up with this. Anybody out there, has anyone out there tried the new Diablo Immortal game that just came out? It's in beta. It's an open beta, and I can tell it's an open beta. I won't go, it'll be like Blizzard's, hopefully it's like Blizzard's other entities, and it's not pay to win. And you could have a ton of fun for free. But there are a bunch of microtransactions you can do to probably get more cosmetics and things like that. The bad thing about Blizzard is they tend to be really good at coming up with very tempting things to spend your money on. But I played Diablo 3, and this feels, to a degree, it feels a lot like Diablo 3 got married to World of Warcraft because of the open. Diablo Immortal. It's Immortal, right? I've been playing it on and on. I've been playing it the last 2 nights. Here's the question. You can progress in the game, though, without buying anything, right? It's not like you're going to get to a stopping point. It just, you go up slow, which I don't care. Why did he do that? No, see, I've played for more than that, and I did not drop that. I've dropped nothing. Take enough of my money anyways. I mean, there's like, I haven't found a reason to do it. You may unlock more stuff, but there's still plenty of stuff to do. I think it just depends on the player. Yeah, okay, never mind. I forgot who the hell you're talking about. Yeah, no, he's not, that's not like the normal thing. For a player like me, I just want to go in there, have fun, and kill bad guys and get loot. And that's really all it is. It's got a good story. I want to play through the story, and if you do that, you don't have to spend a dime. I think if you want to do a lot of, like, if you want to buy crests and stuff to do a lot of, oh god, what the hell is it, rifts, do the rifts, and maybe do better rifts and get better gear, sure, but it's a game, it's not like, I used to play a game that really was pay to win. I treated it as a role play game, though, and I never spent a dime on it. Well, I know I spent a little bit, but not much. But people would drop thousands on the game just to be the king. It was a game of war. It was a game of war, I think is what it was called. And it was just the worst when it came to that. You couldn't get anywhere at all in that game without dropping serious money. But I never did, and it said I turned it into a role-play game. Because you did have, what the hell were the name of the alliances? I think they were alliances. So you had alliances there that you would fight each other or whatever, and you could have 100 people in. Basically, it's like a guild. You have like 100 people in there, and that's it, or it's capped at 100 accounts. And you fight to take the wonder. So I turned it into a political game because you could talk to everybody. And more or less either just trolled everybody. I trolled my enemies, and I actually ended up allying myself. It wasn't intentional. I first started out speaking against them because they were a bunch of a-holes. Or at least on the surface they were. And then finally they got smart and they started saying, they actually approached me and said, no, you're actually right on a lot of things you say, so join us. And then I started yapping against the enemy. It was great fun. And I think the fun part of that is for the longest time I had 2 accounts and I was public in both of them, but they were 2 different personas. And nobody knew. Nobody knew except for people I told. And the only reason why they eventually did figure out was somebody ratted on me. And I know who it was. Because she was sketchy. I realized I didn't care. I wanted that little secret to come out, so I wasn't really upset I wasn't mad or anything. It was just a stupid game. Yeah, that definitely... I'm looking at this little piece here, and that is definitely a different thing than the rest of the leg plate, so I'm going to go with this. I like it. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know where the actual edge is. I'm happy I get to work a little bit on this without just painting the other thing. Oh my gosh, look at Teeth the Hydrator. So let me go back. Sorry, Andrew, I'm playing D2 Resurrected. So much fun. It's just a tribute. Yeah, I've not played that one. Andrew, I've played a lot of D3. I really love D3. Night Whisper said, I'm mostly a PC gamer. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards here. Oh, Night Whisper, it is a PC game. Just log on to it in your phone first, but you can open it through battle.net. I've been playing it on my computer. And I think I like it better that way than my little tiny ass phone. So, alright, going to go. So if Tony asked me to answer my Pathfinder, I do love Pathfinder and Starfinder. I don't play anymore. Well, that's it. For awkward reasons. Oh, that's sad. But I do love it and happy to chat about the game. I used to play old school first edition AD&D, so I love all that RPG thing. My minis are definitely influenced by that. Tony, I started in second edition. I've been playing for about 30 years. A little more than 30 years. I started in second edition D&D, and then they came up. Then they said I went to third, and I originally didn't want to go to third. I was like happy with Sui, but then I realized they got rid of Thaco, and that was all the better. And I like the skill system. I find I really did like 3, and then when they went to 4, well, a lot of us didn't really like 4 that much. And I stuck with Pathfinder Society. And the best part of that is I actually do the organized play. So I do the official, the official storylines and things like that. The best part of that is I get to go to cons, I go to stores or whatever, and I've met so many awesome people through Pathfinder Society and I play Starfinder there too. Let's see. I think I caught up. So yeah, Tony, if you ever want to talk, you know what? I'll put it this way. There is voice chats. I do a voice chat gaming table in my thing. If anyone ever wants to run a D&D game or Pathfinder or whatever on my Muse and Friends Hangout server, you are welcome to it. I'll even help you put together a game if you want to throw something out there. With people there, that would be cool. I keep thinking I would love to stream a game on this channel, like a one shot, for the charity thing. But I don't think I have time to pull it together. I would do it on a night that I'd be painting too. All right, let me see if I can straighten this up. It's like I feel like this is kind of messy. I'm happy that the Space Marine now has some the crazy Space Marine has some paint on it. I'm really happy about that. I was hoping all you crazy people would be donating I was going to say all sorts of $5 increments just to get me to paint it in all sorts of stupid ways. And I hope it's all worth it. But I said, it doesn't even matter. I just want people to donate. I think it's a great cause. Let's see, Tony said, yeah, like 3rd edition. I love the Scarred Worlds campaign from the White Wolf's D&D division. Okay, and I was disappointed with 4th ed. 2 would pick up the interest in Pathfinder. Jason Bullman and company were geniuses, weren't they? And D&D was dumb because if WotC had decided to go with, allowing third-party developers to develop aspects of the game, because that's how Paizo got its start, because they were doing it for 3rd ed, then Pathfinder wouldn't have come about. They would have just continued to work for WotC. But then they shut Paizo out when they went to 4th, and Paizo's like, what are we going to do? Well, what do? You take the game that Jason Bullman's been tinkering with and changing the rules up a bit for years, and you make that your own system. And that's what they did. And I think it's genius. Alright, so that's a little more base coating. That is, something goes on that thing, so I'm not going to do it. I think I will paint. So I've got these, I think they're like little rubber things, so that they can bend. The timing worked out for them too, I think, since 4th ed was such a dud. Oh yeah, it did. Well, I heard rumors that was done on purpose because they wanted to get away from. They regretted the open game license and wanted to get away from it. Basically, nuke the whole thing and then come out with 5e. But it doesn't make sense because then that leaves you several years where you're not doing great. So I don't know if it was ever true. I said, I feel like this is a garter belt. Maybe I'll paint it pink. Oh, where's Pete the Hydrator? He'll be thrilled. I'm gonna paint something pink. If I can find a good pink. Oh, I do. I have breast cancer pink. Even better. Somewhere. I do have a breast cancer. Oh, there it is. It makes sense. Lies, all lies. You even mentioned pink at some point. There, I'll make the belts pink. We could have hints of things that are not just bi and straight pride. Where is my, there it is. Oh, damn it, he's not here anymore because he had to go to bed. But Pokey's tool, it's the Pokey tool. Why in the hell did I need to do that? That did not feel clogged. There are some metally bits I'll paint metal too. Oh news, I got some pink on my blue area. I'm just going to retouch that up before I forget. But I advise always retouch your stuff. If you notice a mistake right away, retouch it up right away. Actually, I think there's some more blue in this, because that's blue right there. And there's definitely like a metal ring all this stuff kind of connects to. Actually, that may go underneath it. All right. There's definitely something that goes under the shoe. It's underneath. It can be kind of a guess. Actually, that purple connects all the way. So I've got purple on the top because I wanted to keep the flag kind of going here. But it actually continues. Well, you know why I have that email, right? Because everybody hates that word. Everybody hates moist, or most people do. So we made it a joke. A bunch of us painters made it a joke. God damn it! This thing. Ah! See, it's not just when I'm painting with my left hand. In this case, because this thing slipped. That's why I don't use it. I don't rest my hand on it. Alright, I clean that up. Start on the other side. I think there's a way to take it off too, but I just haven't. I'm going to do this pink too. Actually, pink and blue is trans, right? I don't know. Everyone does hate that word. Hi, Shoten. How are you? We've had already so many shenanigans. Actually, today was a big day. I had my first year-long subscriber with Ball GM, and I now owe him a mini. We got $70 in donations towards the Trevor project, which I think is really exciting. So I've eaten quite a bunch of the jelly beans, and I started on Mr. Space Marine. If we get to $250, I'll be giving him away. If we get to $500, I'll be putting purple in my hair. You basically, for $5, you can dictate how I paint him. Mr. Space Marine here. And it's an old Space Marine, too. He's much smaller than the new Space Marines today. And I'm painting my Bi-Pride Noise Marine. I'm like thrilled. I mean, Baldy coming in with a $50 donation. That is incredible. I also have a flag over my shoulder that if anybody wants to either put their name down or they want to put somebody they'd like to honor on behalf of their donation to the Trevor Project, I will take a Sharpie and I'll add their name to it. And that flag is going to stay up all year, so as long as there's a name on it. And it could be whatever you want to put on it. Or actually, you could put whatever you want on it, on the flag. If you want to put something on there, it doesn't just have to be a name. And for 50, you can create your own incentive. Cyrus was threatening that, but he hasn't done it yet. It has been. I mean, it hasn't been overly productive on the actual Marine. Although I'm now getting some stuff. Oh, and I do have an hour and... The stream is now going to go an extra hour and 15 minutes, and that's it because I have a game after that. Because I can't raid into Baldy today. He is... Unfortunately, he had to work really early in the morning today. I believe he says he's learning a new job at his place. And he's just too exhausted to... He couldn't even get through this stream, and that's understandable. I mean, he was up at like, I think 4 o'clock in the morning. The month is young. But keep in mind, an additional incentive probably is better at the beginning of the month, so more people have time to use it. Because it is going to be an official incentive. It will go on my list of rewards. And then people can, you know, utilize it. That's my only thing. It'd just be better for that reason. Alright. So he's got some loops around these belts. So I think blue and pink and white is trans, right? So there'll be a bit of trans in there too. I'm happy to include more flags. I also just really like the colors. Right now, I'm not doing the way I usually work, because the way I usually work is I usually do areas and complete them. But because I hadn't really planned this one out, I was going to paint it how I felt. I'm just sort of base coating everything before I get into additional stuff. That can't be white. I'm going to be doing one spoopy for as many. So I was going to say, that's right. Oh, I got to do show and tell. I've got time. Might do it after this though. So how many flags do you have? Do you have an order of what you want to do them in, or I don't know. I guess the question is, how many flags do you hope to do, and which ones? There are a lot of them. I'm coming to that conclusion. And if I get this, well, actually, when I get this done, no matter what point of the month, the next mini I do, and it will qualify because of the character, I'm doing Vaxildan from Critical Role. 11. Yeah, that's a lot of flags. But what is your next one going to... So you're doing just the basic rainbow with the pride flag. What are you doing, what do you want to do after that? Do the buy one. Do the buy one. I will say this. The people that pick the colors for these flags, whoever picked them, they've got great taste in color. Because I love so many of their flags are very, very pretty. Great colors. Let me twist my hand around here. You always want to make sure you get the sides of things. You don't want any little white spots in there. I said I find it best to turn it on its side so I can see it. Oop. Yeah, I covered over one of my belt things. Ha ha ha. He's so, as I tell you what, that is, I will say, what time is it? Okay. It's almost 2. I'm going to do show and tell in a minute. I'm just going to just fix this. So I have a Discord. Because who doesn't these days? I'm like surprised I have that many people on it. I have apparently I have over 70 people now on that Discord, which is crazy. Including, this will, if Tony's still listening, including, I have a Starfinder author on there. I have a friend of mine that does, that actually writes, he doesn't have any solo credits, but he's in a lot of the hardcover books. And he does have a half credit with a friend of his on one of the scenarios. Alright, so I'm going to do show and tell. Yeah, so yeah, I have one of the people that I'm friends with him, and I'm so proud of him. Like, I'm just thrilled beyond belief that he's living, I mean, he's got a day job. And I'm hoping he actually gets a new day job because that day job eats so much of his time. I want to roll the dice with him so badly. I've known him for years, and he's just the nicest guy, and oh my God, he deserves every single great thing that's come his way, so. My cough hasn't been totally terrible today. Alright, let's go to, alright, let's see. I'm going to first put on Discord to see what channel I left off in. I gotta be careful because some of these channels have some rather questionable content. Okay, nope, good. Oh, Roy, actually. Alright. Roy said something from my pile possibilities. Alright, first of all, I'm going to have to show that. Alright, I'm going to do this first before I find it. We're going to go to that Reddit post. Alright, now let me switch this. Okay, guys, check this out. This was from, it's from Midwinter Minis. And it is an STL file that you can print out. Cyrus is going to do so. I think I need this. This is friggin' phenomenal. It is a Warhammer Queen of England for the 70th anniversary. And their homebrew rules that Mick Wright said were absolutely insane. Ooh, there's another picture. Insane. And they're hilarious. Oh, wait, here's the rules. Lilibet. That's what they named her. Potentate of Holy Terror. She's single mother, so subjugator cannon, decapitation lance, and grab shot field. Can you imagine the Queen of England? You can include, of course, only one. There is only one. Oh, Psyker. Oh, my God. If Lilibet is included in Elizabeth, is included before she must be selected as the World Edition. Armies contain live every one extra command point in the command phase. That's nice. Happy and glorious. All friendly core Imperial units will be +1 to their leadership and can reroll all failed morale. Oh, Jesus, that's nice. All morale and attrition tests. Long terrain overspell. A little bit loses the last wound. Roll a d6 on a 2+. That wound is not lost. Ooh. God save the Queen. This model is a +4 invulnerable save. Yeah, she's a little broken, I think. And she flies. Even better. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Hold on, I'm flipping back to this because I actually don't want to do this on. That's what GW Steph, I keep you a secret all these years, that Space Marines are actually serving the Queen, Emperor, haha. Yes, that's awesome. $10 plus shipping for that? I could save on shipping by having you bring me one at AAC, and I'll give you the $10 then. That is too cool. Alright, so, what have we got? Oh, actually, I want to do this. Oh, yeah, that's what I heard. So, where the hell was it? Gallery. So, here's some stuff from my fellow painters, but I'm going to show you the one from Andrew here. I mean, that is beautiful. The blending on that thing? Holy crap! That is so good, Andrew. I can't wait to see what we do with the rest of it. That is so good. So you should be thrilled with the way this is coming out. And they're not Marines, but they don't have to be. It said one of my minis plan is Vaxildan. I also think this is coming out beautiful too. Look at that not metal metallic. It's so sweet. I thought about doing that, but I don't want to take like a zillion years of mine. I mean, because I want so many colors and it would just take too long to non-metal metallicize them. But when you're doing something like this, it's a fairly simple color scheme, but it's really effective. And I think sometimes simple is more effective. That is just gorgeous. Fabu is right. We've got this bust. I'm not sure where he's going with it pride-wise. Maybe, actually the hair would be really cool. So rainbows or whatever. And then I saw Dr. Rhino last night. I watched this. She's got vitiligo and it's the aromatic flag. Alright, there's others. But that's some of the stuff we're doing. And it just, everybody's doing great work. I just love it so much. Okay, so let's see. But I definitely wanted to share, Andrew's stuff. For sure, because I thought it was so good. Alright, here's all the work in progresses. I don't remember where we... Alright, we saw the final... I think we saw the final of that. Cyanus is painting. She's not... Wow. She's sexy, huh? I'm trying to figure out why she's taking off her shirt, but hey. But that's the nice and tight one. Oh, actually, I think I did share that one the other night. Pt, if you're still working. Okay, so... Doing a monk with purple armor. I love the purple armor. It's a beautiful purple color. That's so awesome. And then more purple. He's doing this as well. And there's actually, I think if we go further, so flaming skulls down here. Flaming skulls! Cassette needs more skulls and spikes. So there's the flaming skulls. They go in the base with the purple. More purple. There can't be too much purple in the world. And then... So, oh, I like her. And she's got... Everybody's like really embraced the purple. I think in my channel. That's beautiful too. Although I'm not sure Tony... Oh, I think he put in finished. Alright, Tony, I'll get to yours, but let's go back. When was my last stream? It was Wednesday. Okay, so these did come in after. Okay, so these came in after. So by Pt, who's been painting like crazy. That is so good. I hope you're still here and can hear me say this. I love this face with this mask and the green... For the lenses, for the glass lenses. That's friggin' cool. It's funny, it looks textured, and I'm not sure, I think it is, but sometimes minis can, especially if you get like 3D printed minis, sometimes you can have things happen. Especially with metal ones. But she came out really good. I dig her. Chanur. This is a friggin' masterpiece. I love this. My Starfinder podcast tiefling Tally would totally dig this. Would want to be a friend. She's cool. Great colors. Once again, more purple. Everybody knows how I go with here. I love the way those swords came out. But everything, it's a really interesting paint scheme too. The colors are interesting. She came out terrific. If I don't write stuff on things here, it's not because of anything else. It's because it's time, and I haven't been feeling great. I'm feeling better. Oh, Cyanus donated more. All right. So I'll get to you in a sec, but let me go through. So I wrote the story in there, but basically, I went to Anime Boston last week. That's why a stream got canceled. I was still there at this point. I didn't get home until after 3, my time. So Anime Boston happened, and one of the guests was going to be Robbie Damon. Now, anybody who's a Critical Role fan and who's been watching will know that he did an extended guest spot on there, and he also did Exandria Unlimited, their little Exandria Unlimited arc. And he just was so much fun, and I think the thing that impressed me most was how quickly and how he learned the game. And I've seen people play for years who still, even me, I'll question spells and things like that, hardly ever. So he really learned the game, and he learned it really well. So I brought him some gifts. I brought him a couple of D6s they had. That one was from a friend's wedding, because I knew that friend had 9 million more, so I got more. I got 2 to replace it, because he's got so many left over. And I got him a Murder Hobo die, because I have a bunch of those. And I'm like, who doesn't want a D6 with Murder Hobo ink on the side of it for the 6? And then I also wanted to do some mini painting for him because I'm a mini painter, and I knew he'd probably appreciate this. So I painted him a spider because they found a artifact. One of the vestiges they found a vestige, which is like an artifact, almost. And this was of the Spider Queen, so I painted up a spider. Add some blue for Dorian. And I have a project that I am going to be doing for him, because I said this is only a little sample. I want to do something real. He's like, "What did you want to do?" We're going to paint a Clyde for him. Meredith is sending me a Clyde because he's all excited. We're going to do a Clyde. We're going to do a Dorian Clyde, and I know he's serious. I emailed him on his fan page, and he sent me back an email saying, "Let's do it." So I'm all excited. But I really am happy with the way my little spider came out. Considering it was only about an hour paint job. That's what I had time. Tony! Oh, Tony! I have questions for you. What do you use for your cobwebs? Because they look so real. They look amazing. This thing, by the way, that you're working on, this creepy ass vault, is just the friggin' coolest. I love this thing. Look at this, it's like crud on the floor. Oh my god, it's so delightful. It's so delightfully horrible. That is awesome. That's what I said, Tony, you gotta post more. Your stuff is so inspirational. I hope he's still here. Oh, he is. I know he's still here. Tony, what are your spider webs? I know he's probably typing. I've got to know. Anything in 3D printing? I don't think so. Oh, well, this is oh, yes, there is. There was this thing he did here, which I already showed off, which is really handy. I said, I want one for my wall, though. And this is really awesome, but very tiny kitty bard, which is just adorable. I love bards, so if anybody wants to get my good side, purple and bards. So, alright, so that's what I got. If anybody's got anything else, I am link friendly, of course, so you can always post your links. That's not the page I want. I want this page, because I want to shut that off. Game Stuff World Spider Serum. Oh my god. Oh! Applied with an airbrush. Can you apply it other than with an airbrush? I don't airbrush. But I need is it Green Stuff? Green Stuff World, not Game Stuff World. Haha. I will admit, Green Stuff World does have some great products. I wasn't really a fan of theirs because they went after Viejo for the whole color shift thing. Thank you so much for following! Tracy on the flag, what? I'm confused. What am I looking at to refer to, Cyanus? Tracy on the flag. And welcome, Strawberry Tea. Also, your name sounds delicious. A lot more delicious than some of those jelly beans I got. Oh, it did! But what do you want? Alright, Cyanus, first of all, what do you want for your $20? You can either make me eat 2 jelly beans, 4 painting conditions. Well, there's 4 painting conditions for 2 minutes each. You want a name on the flag. What do you want? Oh, Tracy. Alright, I'm so excited! Someone put something on the flag. Alright, we're going to do a giveaway, too. Sorry, Cyanus, I am so sorry. My brain has just decided to not work. I'm going to go do that right now. I have a big Sharpie. So when it's working, we'll put it on a light spot towards the top since you're first. Let me see. And I think I could just, we're going to see if I don't kill my arm. Oh, come on, right. It's dead? Shit. I've got other Sharpies. I will get a Sharpie that works. Let me move my comfy chair out of the way. I'm disappointed in that Sharpie. How dare it not work? I'll have to see if I can get another big one. Alright, let's see. There we go. I'm going to try to make it thick enough. I want it to be seen. Might be easier if I pulled this down, right? Line up that C a bit. And, what the hell, put a little heart. Try to put a little heart. I wonder, hopefully this is not leaking through. Oh good, it's leaking through. I think I'll go clean up my door. That figures. Hang on, I will be right back. I'm going to start a giveaway for a little painting palette, which is so cool. Hey Joe? I get $100 in donations.
Very cool.
I actually have paper towels here. Do I have cleaning stuff here? The only bad thing is the Sharpie's leaking through the thing to get on the door. I'm gonna try it right now before it sets. Shower cleaner will work, right? Do you have some? Alright, cool. I just don't want to let it sit. Alright, well, I'll wait for my husband to bring some alcohol. I could use rum. I was going to say, hopefully Strawberry Tea is still kicking around. Hi, my name is Carol. I am a mini painter. I'm a long time gamer, occasional GM, and commissioned mini painter. I've been painting for about 20 years, and I love to do it. Oh, you chicken. You don't want to come on stream. My husband's scared. Thank you so much for joining, and feel free to chat. I am friendly. At least I hope so. The rum is right here. I have it handy. No vodka. I drink rum. I am a pirate wannabe. In fact, I play a pirate captain. Oh yeah, that's taking it right off. Let's hope it doesn't take the paint off. I'll have to try to figure out something so I don't friggin' get Sharpie all over my door. It's lovely to meet you, Strawberry. I don't know, do you paint or anything? I am link friendly, so if you do paint and you want to share your stuff, you can share your stuff. Other things I have going, I have obviously the Fabulous Marines fundraiser that's going on right now where I'm painting a Fabulous Marine. Strawberry's my teenager. Oh, oh, cool. Well, give her a big hug for me then. Tell your daddy to donate. Just kidding. Oh, I mean, maybe we can inspire her here. And you could show her, I was going to say, she can always join the Discord too, but you can always show her, what I've got. I love it when family members of people who are on here come on too, especially kids. I will encourage you to paint, Strawberry, although only do it if you want to. My view is I will help enable anybody to paint. I will let you try it out. Oh, you should bring her. Night Whisper, why don't you bring her on Father's Day to one of our painting dates? Our next painting party is on Father's Day. I'd love to meet her. And then she could try it out for reals. Granted, you have all the supplies. Yeah, kids are welcome at painting day. I believe Rathmore brought his daughter with him. And she is delightful. All right, I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm going to do the giveaway through here, I think. I think it's just as easy. I don't want to... fine, screw you. All right, so where is Cloudbot? Giveaways. So you can, if you're left-handed, let me know. I have a left-handed one, but we have these really cool little palettes that Cyanus 3D printed. I gotta remember how to do this. Back. Yeah, custom. Okay, so you do not have to be present when it gets drawn, but we'll have to find a way to get in touch with each other when all's said and done. What time is it? It's 2:10. I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes. Everybody can do this. It's a thumb palette. Did that work? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, let me edit this further. Where's the... Oh, advanced. That's what I want. I am going to make it so you have to follow me at least to do it. No ticket cost. Where's the... I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember how to friggin' put the... I've done a giveaway. Why the hell can't I remember how to do this? Do you guys... anybody out there remember how the hell I... Everyone can enter, but I want to know... Where's the command for it? I'm really sorry, guys, because I can't freaking remember how to do this. Hold on. Let me look up something here. Commands. God, I can't believe I've, like, forgotten. So it said, if anybody actually remembered how to do this, I could use the help. Also, I'm going to go back. Tony, D&D got me into mini painting. So, there's that. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. I did this before. Why can't I remember how to do it? Right. But how do you friggin' redeem it? Giveaway settings. Oh, have I got to start it first? Giveaway settings. I am such a loser. Alright, there we go. Okay, I got it now. I hope that I could spell. Alright, I'm almost there. Copy. I'm just basically using their... Come on. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Alright, I'm gonna start it. And the command will be in there. It's exclamation point Fab Marines. Or Fab Marine. Hang on. It says, why are you taking time? I'm getting three your little bars here after hit the Joe started. What is going on? Basically, I'm in a holding pattern right now. What the hell is going on, Streamlabs? And it's not coming up here. That's not good. It should not take this long for it to go over. Sorry, guys. Talks to amongst yourselves. Alright, I gotta reload the page. I don't know why it's being so terrible. My giveaway page is borked. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna be so mad. Don't work. Otherwise, I'll have to use the giveaway from the actual page. Or I'll do it next... I don't want to do it next time. I still got over an hour and... I've got an hour and a half before stream ends. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what the issue is. Because it's not going over. I ran it last time. I had no problems. I literally had no issue. She's not going to work. Alright, I'm going to do one other thing. We're going to log out and re-log in. Alright, Cloudbot, why are you being bad? Okay, giveaways. Back, custom, start. Fine, where's the Fabulous Marines thing? Sorry, I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know why it's being so terrible. But it's not going over. Alright, I'm gonna kill it here. I'm gonna just try it through Streamlabs, through the charity page. I didn't expect I was going to be doing one today. I don't want to do this. don't know why it's being so awful. I may have to do this giveaway. I don't want to do it later, damn it. I want to do it today. Well, Tony, I'll see you. Oh, God, this is the worst. It's not coming over. Alright, if worst comes to worst, I'll do this. I'll do it. People can come on Monday, but I really wanted to do it today. It's not coming over. Like the rest of my stream, my bot stuff is working. Why isn't the giveaway? I could try one more time. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new one. Fab Marine. Fab Marine Gold giveaway. There we go. I'll call it that. 30 minutes, everyone. Sometimes Streamlabs, I love you. Sometimes you friggin' suck. I'm just gonna let it go. Ban. There. That's what I think about this. I could try. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I have to add a widget and everything. I don't want to do that. No, that's really how I feel. I'm freaking. I'm so mad right now. Why is it not working? There we go. There we go. We're gonna go. You know what's great? The internet is great. Not working. That's just usually the basic thing. Oh, come on. It's not even giving me what I need. Is... I can't even find an answer here. Damn it. Frick. It's not gonna work. I can't think of anything else to try either to fix it. I'm so mad right now. Jeez, I just want to give away a friggin' paint palette. That's all. I'll do it next Saturday. I'll take an accumulation and I'll give away something. I'll do, make Saturday gonna be a giveaway day. It won't come over. Like, I've got the giveaway set up, and I hit start giveaway, and it just, I get 3 bars, meaning that it's loading. I'm getting a loading screen. All of that, Chanur, get the hydrate in. I'm gonna need to get more Coke. So mad right now because I wanted to give it away. But all it does, it's just totally hung up. I reload because it's hung up. And then, like, when I get back, it says giveaways are, like, I don't see anything. It's a blank screen. Until I go to a different page. Oh, wait, we got it. Okay, those of you who are still around. There it goes. I had another giveaway. I think that, maybe that was it. So, type in, I put a command in there. Use exclamation point Fab Marine to enter to win one of those cool little palettes. At the end of a half hour, it will... You know what? I'm going to do one other thing. I'm going on Discord and I'm going to announce it. Let's see. I'll put announcements. Alright, I'm announcing it on Discord, because why not? Oh my lord, that was way more effort than it should have been. Of course, the fewer of you that are in it, the better chance you have of winning. And when you win, I will need to get in touch with you. I think you're all, so far, you 3 are all on my Discord, so I can get your address there. I will need to know where to send it. What do you mean, what? What? What do you mean, what? I could, oh, I didn't even think about it. There was a spin in the wheel. Hey, Jim Slade could say you're one of the organizers of the Fab Marines. How are you? Things are going fantastic here. We hit $100 today on my second stream in. Yes, and aha, see, I knew it. I knew if I put it on Discord, people were going to show up. Please enter. It's exclamation point Fab Marines. Marine? Marine. Oh, it's, yeah, Fab Marine. Singular. Ban coughing, thank you. That would be lovely. I wish it could. It's so Cyrus did these, and we do indeed have a left-handed version. We have one left-handed version. They're really cool. I have one. These are cooler because they're black. I have a gray one. You just hook it to your hand while you're working. This is the Marine. Now it said, remember for donations, I have incentives. We have a Space Marine that will paint up. If you get to tell me how to paint it up for $5, that means whatever crazy conditions I was painting, I had to hold my brush backwards. I had to hold in my teeth. And I had to paint it yellow and with my left hand. That's what so far. Your left hand wasn't too bad. Oh, nice. Did you buy? So for $10, I have to do the Bean Boozled challenge, which basically half of these are good, half of these are horrible, and they're pretty bad. For every $5, I have to eat a jelly bean out of that thing. It's jelly bean roulette. For $20, I have this flag, and there is a name on it. Thank you so much, Cyrus. There is a name on it. I'll put somebody's name on it if you want to honor them, or you can put yourself on there. And I'm leaving it up as a thank you to everybody who did this. I hope we can actually see the name. It's Tracy on there. Oh, it's still small. I'm sorry, I tried. And, of course, I'm painting up this guy. Oh, and of course I have a couple. Oh, $50. You can name your own incentive. It's going to be something I could do. I'll work with you to make sure that you're happy with it. And I am so happy that I think I put up some good incentives that people have fun with. So at $250, which now is only $150 away, I'm giving away the Crazy Space Marine. Please donate so I can actually finish painting this. I will finish painting it, but if I finish painting it, it'll be without, people telling me what to do. It'll just be normal. But at $250, I will give away the Space Marine. And at $500, Big Jim, this is a total inspiration from you, because you started dyeing your hair blue after, I don't know if it was the Fabulous Marines or if it was something else. You're gonna paint tomorrow. I might actually be free. You originally dyed your hair for charity. So if we get to $500, I won't dye the whole thing. I want to really do. That's right. It was a Greater Boston Food Bank, which is a fabulous charity too. I will dye. I always do like I want to do the thing where it maybe starts out as my color and goes into purple. Anybody who saw Critical Role, Laura Bailey had her hair done like that. She had purple at the bottom. And it looks so cool. But I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. I'll do purple in my hair. I said, I don't know if I want to do the whole thing. I want to do something that looks cool, though. So, and, even if I don't do the top of it, there's a lot of bottom. So that's what I got going in terms of giveaways and such. So donate, donate, donate. And we also want to turn my progress bar, well, it's magenta. I actually did the bi-colors on there. And that's it. I'm doing a giveaway, so giveaway. So, exclamation point Fab Marine. And I'm doing a bonus stream. I'm going to be on. Normally I would cut my streams, but there's no Baldy, unfortunately, is not streaming today because he got up super early this morning because of work. So he's too tired to stream. So I'm having a bonus stream. I'm going to be on for the next hour and 15 minutes because people blew channel points to go on that one. So I have made a little progress on it. I painted another buy flag on here, and I started adding this light blue and pink. He's gonna have. I look at this thing around this belt. It looks like it's a pink garter belt. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Actually, I think I gotta paint right here. So this is a by Pride Marine. I'm going to do rainbows on his hair and I think on the pauldrons. Or I'll do one flag. I'll do the Pride flag on his pauldron. One pauldron. I'll do the by one on the other. Oh, he's got something on his pauldrons, come to think of it. One is blank. I think the other one has a thing. No, maybe they don't. Nope, they don't. Oh, good. I can do what I want. By the way, I don't know who created the logo, Big Jim. Well, it has to get to $500, and I'm a small streamer, so if you send people my way, you have a better chance of getting there. But we'll see. People may donate more than people have already donated more than I expected, so. I'm so thrilled to be at $100 at 2 sessions. Maybe I'm on the leaderboard now. Maybe we're on the leaderboard now. That'd be cool. Big Jim was at the top of the leaderboard for a bit. And if you don't support me, there are plenty of other streamers out there, like Big Jim, who you can donate. It's a team effort. We have a team goal of, well, the goal on the thing says 15,000. I think you said you wanted to go 20. Great Night Whisperer. And by the way, those of you who live in this area, I can just bring you your prize. I don't have to actually do it. By the way, if you haven't followed him, shout out to home of great variety streaming and crazy real estate. I'm so glad I rated it. I just wish, why on Wednesday? And when you put stuff on my stream on Wednesday, Big Jim, so I can't attend. Curse you. Like D&D, you're going to run a D&D game. And also, I'm mad because I'm not on it. I want to play. I really want to play in one of your D&D games. Yeah, well, we could get them all. I'm just kidding. I would, no, someday in the future, whenever, as long as, actually, if you did it on Wednesday night, I would I would just host your stream, and have people, and send people there. I will actually cancel mini painting in favor of playing D&D. Who knows, I said I would love to actually run like a one-shot on here, but for this month, but I thought of that too late. I don't think I could pull it together. Maybe next year. Although I said I kind of would love to run a campaign on here. Because I love D&D. Although I wouldn't run it. I would find a really good GM. I'm a decent GM, but I'm not. There are people that are way better than I am. I've been lucky and blessed to have some of them as GMs. I said I've got these little connectors. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to do them. Because I keep going back to black because I want them to look like rubber. And black is a good neutral color, but I'm not 100% sure I want to do that. Because I want this thing to be really colorful. I'm borking the top of that. There we go. Right now I'm just base coating all this. I'm going to go back to doing more highlights and shadows and stuff later. But a lot of it because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for colors. And how much flag I want to put in. Then again, it is for a virtual Pride Parade. So, I mean, the more... Stop scrolling, little deathing me here. Twitch is being twitchy. Shit, which thing would be cool? I'm like rambling on here. I think it's great. No, I said, I think, by the way, Big Jim, I think it's really cool that you're doing it. Alright, have fun tonight, Whisper. But you know what? If you're not on my stream, you should definitely go check out that D&D game. I think that'll be insane. And a ton of fun. I don't understand why, but so, like... I've always liked D&D since I started playing it, but usually only play about a game, or I'm usually involved in a couple games, at most. Now I'm involved in like 7 games. I want to do something really cool with the cod piece, and I'm not sure what. I'm going to do the belt pink, because why not? Best part, as for the purple hair, if I do the purple hair thing, I have a friend of mine who actually is good at doing hair. She used to, do her daughters, and she did a great job on it, so she's already said she'd do it for me, and I'm like, awesome. How crazy is too crazy? You'll definitely... Oh, that'd be cool. And you know what? It said, and Wednesday night would not be off the table. I think mostly, I mean, it'd be great to do it for charity, but also, I just really want to play in a game with you. I mean, you're friends. Get the scary... She's got like a mouth there. I'll tell you what, in a way, I'd love to do this as a rainbow colored cod piece, but I just don't know if I can fit it. We'll see. Let's see if I can fit it. There's a challenge. Don't forget, I have a giveaway going on right now. So if you type in !FabMarine, singular, alright, good. It is pinging, so that's good. But you just type that in. Viking Pie, you're in time for the giveaway. I don't care where you are in the world. Sadly, Baldy had to go. Baldy, oh my god, Baldy donated $50 towards the Fab Marines, which is a fundraiser that a bunch of us mini painters are doing for the Trevor Project. Right now, we're doing a giveaway because I already got to $100 after the second friggin' stream. This is crazy. And they're for these really cool little thumb palettes. This is a right-handed one. I have a left-handed one too. So you could just... I'll actually... No, wait. Oh, wait. I'll take that back. I think I only have one... Sanders, did you only do... Oh, did he go... Did you only do one right-handed one? I wonder if you could use it. Well, you could, you could put it on either hand. One is backwards, so I'm calling it the left-handed one. But you know what? Whatever. You can use it for either hand. Shanur is not always in chat because Shanur sleeps when this chat... Shanur sleeps when the stream is going on Mondays and Wednesdays. I keep finding little spots that get missed. This is a dark enough color that it'll just fill in some of those spots. Also, I think this is going to be, this is an art piece as much as anything else. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this helmet that he's stepping on black because he's stomping on intolerance. And let's face it, Space Marines, especially that black, what is it, the Iron Hands faction? Let's face it, they are friggin' intolerant as hell. So, I think that's a great symbolism. Well, you're starting to see it. So, basically, as I said, I'm doing a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. It's Pride Month. And a bunch of mini painters. Like this, like, oh, I don't know. Big Jim could tell us how many there are, probably. But there's a whole lot. So we pay a Space Marine... Pride-inspired Space Marine, like they're going to a Pride parade. It also can be orcs, it can be whatever. I say orcs because that's my main faction. If you type in, as I said, if you type in, because we hit $100 in donations, if you type in !Fab Marine, you can be entered in the drawing. So there is there's even more. So nearly 100 artists and streamers. It is an army. I'm calling us an army. So yes, I'm going to try, that's right. I left off, I was going to try to paint a rainbow on the codpiece. Which may be crazy, but why not? Oh. Every time I use the tool, I'm like sad that Baldy's not here. He loves the pokey tool. I love forgetting the paint out of these things. Trying to get some of it out first before I just jab it. Alright. It works friggin' well. Thank you so much for letting me know. I said, Big Jim is one of the organizers with Zambies and Giggling Geekette. At least I feel like you're one of the organizers. I'm really glad they do this. This is really cool to be a part of this. And I'm so glad I did it this year. So I'm going to do a rainbow colored copy. So basically I'm painting this as a bi-pride marine. So it's got the bi flag, which is blue, magenta, and purple. Actually, this is the correct order right here. I did the purple here because there just isn't a lot there, and I love purple. Everybody knows that. So it's going to be rainbows and magenta, purple, and blue in it. And obviously I've got pink. And we could do a little trans in there because the pink and the light blue are trans. I love the pokey stick. Oh, that's right. JJ's involved in it. That's right. JJ does it too. So that's awesome. We've got awesome people organizing this whole thing. So, where is my orange? I had orange. I used orange. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Oh, I used it on my car. Oh, damn it. Rathmore's gone. I was going to ask him. He's probably gone. Oh, Shanur, what do you want me to do? So, I know there's a thing in the actual donation page where you can buy particular things, but it doesn't show up here, so I just basically ask, what do you want me to do for your $10? Plus also, you can't really, if you wanted like to have direct me to do two things on the Space Marine, which is $10 worth, $5 per thing, you can't really do that. You have to do it $5 a time. So this just makes it a lot easier. I'm going to add the orange first before I get started on whatever it is I'm doing. For $20, I'll add a name to the flag that's behind me, and that flag stays up year-round. Or you can donate just because you want to. Just more fun to have the shenanigans, let's face it. But Shanur, what do you want me to do for $10? And that puts us $10 on our way till our next giveaway, which will be another one of those thumb palettes. I'm going to give away those at 100, 150, and 200. At 250, we give away the Marine, and then at 300 and 400, we have these really neat 3D printed mini holders that are purple. They'll give away that, and at 500 are my goal. That's not one of the options, and I'm running out of Coke. You don't want me to do anything on the Space Marine? He needs love. I'm going to say that over the Jelly Bean. I'd rather put paint on the Space Marine in some wacky way. It said you can pick the colors. You can have me do it with one eye closed. You can have me go get an oven mitt, or use a super big brush. I have super big brushes that are really not optimal for painting. Whatever the result of this is going to go to somebody if we hit $250. Or as I said, or if that's all you want, then that's fine. I just want to make sure that Marine gets some love. Maybe Monday night I have to do a bonus stream too. I actually really kind of enjoy this. What have I got for yellow? Well, I do have a yellow. They started paying the Marine, so I guess that can be my yellow on my Pride cod piece. Seems appropriate. I can't wait to do the hair because the hair is going to be rainbow too. I keep catching the edges. I feel like Shanur is trying to cull towards, trying to gain favor from a certain hydrator that works in this chat. Green. Well, I'm doing it. I'm getting the rainbow on the thing. Oh, that needs to be shaken. Not stirred. Not stirred. I will say this, I really dig in the Streamlabs charity thing. I like the fact that I don't have to deal with any of the money. That it just goes to the chair. Also, 100% of the proceeds go to the Trevor Project. It's not like they take a cut or anything. Apparently they did it through a different one last year that will go nameless, and they do take a cut of it. But Streamlabs apparently does not, which I think is wonderful. Big brush with green. Okay. A big brush. Where the heck did I do? I have a big brush. I will go with the most obnoxious big brush I got too. This one. And isn't that convenient? I just put green out here. Part of my choice. Let's do the back of the leg. Oh, this is going to be fun. The challenge is I'm going to actually try to paint it, do a good job on this because I'm giving it away. The neat part of this too is it's sort of like playing Sophie Says at ReaperCon. Look at that. I found I could put paint on a little area and it actually works. Oh, that's too funny. However, getting it into the spot back here is, oh, I did actually. I may straighten some areas up. What time is it, by the way? It's too far. So 3 o'clock, I will stop. I want green. I need to find another spot to put some green. So let's do, there's like this little area right here. I feel a bit like, I think it was Ed. It was Brother Ed who was doing painting. I have one of those foam rubber brushes, by the way. Ooh! It's time! Let's see if it friggin' works. It really says it's closed, right? Well, there's only 5 of you, but that's okay. Someone's gonna win. Mini Mommy! Wait, why does it say only 5 of you? Maybe it was only 5 of you. That's okay. Mini Mommy wins! Alright, I'll catch up with you on Discord to give you your prize. I hope you like it. I end up getting into using... You want something... If I had to go somewhere where I did not have a lot of room or whatever, that actually is a pretty good palette in a pinch. So you win the first giveaway of the campaign, which I said I'm still surprised happened on day 2. Or my streaming day 2. I need more paint. Where's my paint? Reptilian green. That's what I'm going with here. I think Mini Mommy's also a pretty lucky person because this is not the only giveaway I think she's won. Alright, I'm going to add some more because I should. So look at that, folks. You can paint with a larger brush. To a degree. It is not easy, but I think this one, thankfully, is fragmented a bit, so I could do it. But still, I hope it's entertaining. I want to get in the hole, which is what she said. Oh, that shouldn't have been green. Haha. This plate around here shouldn't have been green. And then I want to add some more green on here. Make sure that's filled in. Just think if you win this and you contributed to it, know it's you that did it. Help bring this to life. And how bad it is. Or good. Alright. I went over time, but who cares? So I have, so basically said at 150, so only $40 away from the next giveaway. And 200, I'll be giving away the other two. And then at, then we get to the good prizes. Well, actually, they are good prizes. They're all good prizes, and they were made. So we just had a critical failure while holding the FEP sheet on my resin printer. Oh no! It resin leaks under the glass screen. This caused two of the parts I'm printing to fail. I'm currently installing new FEP sheet and will reprint the queen. Oh no! By the way, who wasn't? There were people who weren't here. I have to show you this because just amazing. The queen. Wait till you see what the queen is. By the way, don't forget I am friendly. I am link friendly. So please, by all means, if you have anything, look at that. People posted stuff in here. Maybe I'll do another show and tell. People posted stuff in here. Tony posted stuff in here. What was that? Was that Temptation Island? With the Queen? Crap, where the hell was it? Was it general chat? No, it's in Temptation Island, which is where all like stuff goes that we sell that people, want to advertise. Display pics. Oh, that's not it. There we go. There she is. It's the Queen on a throne. A hover throne. With guns. I mean, that is the best. $10, huh? I might have to get that. I'll do it around AAC so you could just bring me one. That thing is amazing. But there you go. That's what he's talking about, the Queen. He's printing one now. And I mean, I have a whole year. We have a whole year. It just started. The Jubilee goes from now until, till a year from now, because that's her official when she hits 70. So, whoop. That is just, I can't even say how amazing that thing is. Oh, I just noticed something. I missed the spot of red. Because that should be red up there. I'm just gonna... I hope I can get blue and purple on it. Gotta get purple! I might pick a different purple. I want to go a lighter blue. Ultramarine blue, perfect. Perfect. It'd be really funny if my husband shows up thinking I'm done streaming. Oh, they probably can hear me talking. But it'd be funny if he shows up because he doesn't want to be on stream. I wish he would. He'd be one of the ones I wanted, do a D&D stream with. He's a pretty good GM. He runs a lot of Call of Cthulhu. Okay, I want a purple, but I want something that's not quite so dark as that purple. Is necromancer? Nah, it's still dark. Actually, I know what I want. I want wild violet. God, I am so happy. You guys have made the stream just amazing. The rest of it purple. Fortunately, you're not going to really be able to see it, but what are you going to do? I don't think that's bad, though. It's actually a good color for highlights, too, actually, I think, for this color here. Still got a little on my brush. This is part of the direction I want to go in. That's not bad. Not really planning on doing that now, so I'm still trying to put the colors out. See something. I could do the little symbol here. This half we could do, I believe you start magenta and go this way. Magenta, purple, blue. I know a lot of times it goes from top down, but usually it's left to right too. Well, actually, yeah, it'd be, because this is almost broken up into 3 parts. Then the question is, what color do I guess I could do, we could do blue. We could do that same blue underneath it. I always like to paint my recessed areas first. I may do the guitar strap too, rainbow colors. I said, I want this to be crazy color-wise. I want it to be bright and fabulous because it's a fabulous marine. And it's a noise marine. So if you think about it, noise marines are chaos. Velfira! Hey, how you doing? Velfira drops by once in a while. So, are you doing any fabulous marine things, or are you gonna help donate? I'm kidding, by the way. Not everybody, as I get it. You just missed a giveaway too. I gave away a thumb palette that was 3D printed by Cyanus. But I'm painting a fabulous marine. And he's going to be so fabulous. It's a bi-primarine, so I'm combining... Actually, it's funny. I also have a bit of trans on here because I got the pink and blue too. But basically, I have incentives for donations, so there is a list on the thing that just popped up, including a link. I have a Space Marine I have right here. That's what the bottom is, which we are painting, which chat is telling me how to paint up for donations. For every $5, I have to do something. So far I had yellow with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. I did okay with that. I had to do paint with holding the brush with my teeth. That's why there's purple on areas that shouldn't be. It's drowned nipple pink, by the way. And I had this green, and I had to paint it up. What did I have to do? I don't remember what the other condition was. Oh, using a big brush. Like a real oversized brush. I actually figured out how to deal with that. When we hit $250, I want to give him away. And I'm surprised. We did really well today. I'm over $100. We're just $40 away from the next giveaway, so hope things are good, Val Farah. And of course, if you have anything to share, because you usually do, you know I'm link friendly. I just have to make sure I look up from painting to check it out. And this is a bonus supersized stream because people spend channel points for me to go overtime. And I'm going in an hour and 15 minutes overtime. Which means I can get more done on this. And I even made sure I picked classic rock music. Because this guy's got a guitar. It's the Noise Marine. Which I think was kind of a limited edition. I think I'm just going to paint because I think there's recesses here. So I'm just going to paint over the whole thing. I bought this guy a while ago. And so it's a great reason to finally break him out of the box and paint him. Right now too, I'm just basically basing all the colors because I didn't really have a total plan for this. Alright, Viking Pie, and thank you so much for dropping by. I'll be back on Monday. Of course, I think you're overseas, so I know that can be difficult. Great to have you drop by, though. I think the biggest part I get a kick out of all this streaming thing is the fact that I have regulars. I have people that drop by all the time, and I love it. I'm building a family here. I just wish I could have all you guys around, all the time. But I said I know my streaming schedule does not work for people on weeknights in Europe. They do need to sleep at some point. That's why I always feel bad when I cancel on Saturdays. It's like the one day I can hang out with you guys. Although last Saturday was kind of worth it. And it did, it made it so that I didn't have to stress out so much getting back. I would have had to leave early because it took me like 3 hours to get home because I took buses and trains. But right now it's cheaper than spending money on gas. Pretty sure that continues back. Yep, it does. So basically, I want to paint this front part. What's sad is I'm probably going to lose the damn codpiece. the guitar is going to sit on in front of it. But I do want to paint it all first. And I may not really shadow and highlight. Well, I will probably, you know what, I should. But the goal is I got to get this done, and then I can attach the other stuff. Although I do have to do the guitar, because the gun guitar, that's fun. It does have a lot of work. It does have work that needs to be done on the underside. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this. I said, there's actually like teeth hanging out there. It's so cool. Now I'm going to add the colors. On this little chest symbol here. It works out because on the bi flag, the purple is only a really small amount, which to me, come on, it should have been bigger. What's with that? There's actually reasons. I was looking up the symbolism at all. I think it's a very well thought out. Alright, I want a smaller brush. There's a reason why I don't have this marine set up for the whole paint in wacky ways thing. I could use this brush. It's got a really small tip. If I can get some freaking paint on the brush, that is. This thing kind of scares me. It is a little tiny, tiny, tiny. It's also why you cheat and wash. Shade things. Because they'll just go in those cracks quite nicely. Oh, by the way, if Mini Mommy is still in the house, I have to say, as usual, I love the work you've been doing. I realized we looked at it last time, but unfortunately you can't do Wednesday nights. But the mini you're currently working on, of course, is coming out absolutely killer. I also love the fact she's part of the Purple Army. She loves purple as much as I do. Hey, that's what we need to call my followers, the Purple Army. I keep threatening I'm gonna create merch. Because I have a really terrible concept for merch. Something that would be definitely adults only. But it might be cool to have like Purple Army t-shirts. Master Guitarist, you lost your arms in battle, but you have found his codpiece. Well, fortunately his arms are in a tray right there. They will be reunited, although it's not like an orc, where they do literally take arms from other orcs and put them on. Or hell, you may find your head attached to someone else's body. Orcs are weird. That's why I love them. There's so much to like about them. I figured too, if I play them and lose, who cares? Just the whole way I'll play them would just be hilarious. It's just the fun of it. And knowing the luck with my dice rolls, I probably would lose. I used to play Reaper's Warlord game, but I didn't do very well. And part of that is, yeah, my dice rolls were just shite. What time is it? 3:24. Okay, still good on time. It's a good start on that. I think I'll do a little. I feel like the belt, since I got the rainbow right underneath it, I feel like I gotta do a little on this belt buckle too. We'll do this side, of course, magenta. And yes, side blue. Hey! Alright, excellent. Alright, hang on. Actually, now I'll do it now. What if I get hair here? May have to lighten up that blue on the armor Although I do see it's not real visible on camera, but it's more visible. Then again, I think I am going to lighten it up a bit. All right, let's check it out. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Let's check out what Valfera is working on. Ooh. All right, let me go back. Sorry. Most recent photo taken, more green work has been done with no new photo. So what exactly is it going to be when you're done with it? I see it's a big hand. There we are. I like it. Oh no. I've only got 15 minutes to go. I'm out of drink. Oh, actually, I gotta like it. Look at this. I love the pattern there. And it does look like a pretty good set of gloves. But what is it gonna be? What's it gonna be when you're done with it? Oh, it's a base for Catan. Oh, okay, cool. That's a base. That's cool. Look, I see other pictures of it underneath. Oh, wow. It's really hard to believe that this was like this color. Oh, no, or did you not like it and change it back? Oh, I'm not looking at them in the right order. But however, I like the way they look now. I love the fact they're gray against black. They stand out nicely too. And I do like the green. That's very cool. Oh, I see. No, that's a masking. Oh, okay, yes, it's masking tape, so I could airbrush the black lines. Okay, that's fair. Derp. See, I did scroll down. I still have it here. Is there more? Shoot. You know what? I'm going to have to be right back. Sorry, guys. I need a drink. Because this is going to ramp up. Oh, wait. I have cough drops. I can take one of those. I got this far into it without dying. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be right back. I can't hydrate. I need more drink. I'll get more drink. That's why I'm going to be right back. So I'll be right back. Don't run away. Donate to the cause while you're at it. Alright, I'm back. I'll see you later, Cyrus. Whoop, I just bumped my thing here. What, glasses? Okay, things are under control. I have to fix that screen. That's supposed to be all purple, not partly purple. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll leave it. There's our hydrate. But I have a cough drop, which, by the way, V-Cola works wonderfully. If V-Cola wants to sponsor this stream. Do you, there is an application, by the way, you don't have to stream. Artists who want to auction off pieces can absolutely do that instead. There is a website to, let me see if I can find that. Fabulous Marines. If you would like to get involved, you can apply here. Paste. It's pretty easy. Look up Fabulous Marines too, you'll find it. If you go there, you can actually apply, and they can help. They will help you set everything up. Not I said, and you don't have to be a streamer. You can eBay it or whatever. Do it as an auction. And you know, all proceeds go to the Trevor Project. That's the coolest thing about the Streamlabs charity bit, is the fact that they don't take a cut. I love it. I do really like that part. Alright, so. I'm probably going to have to make the background of the armor a little lighter. But I did get the buy flag on there. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm painting that. That's what I'm doing. I love how, you know, I'm getting old. That's what it is. But it'd be cool to have the two flags together. At least I would think. I think it's cool to have the two flags together. Oh, wait. Where did you post it? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Let me go look. Oh, that's cool. It's an Animarine. She's kind of an anime girl. Here, let me switch this up. Not press Streamlabs. I don't want Streamlabs. I want display pics. Warhammy waifu. Oh my god. She's amazing. Oh my god, she'd be so good to do for this. There's the actual thing. I like her. She's cool. Oh, nice. And of course, you could get it in either miniature or a big or big. Friggin' cool. Oh, she's got more than one face too. I definitely go with the anime. I love with this anime hair stuff. That's really cool. I like her. And then purple for this, for the center. Now I am going to lighten things up a bit. That's it. This is just a base coat for all this stuff. A lot of things are going to get a bit lighter. Like I started sort of conceptualizing what I wanted to do for, you know, highlighting the armor and such. And there are metally bits and things that I'm going to make metal. And this should be part of the belt. I will say this, I'm really digging how many Pt2 paid off for a change. Less than $1 million going to be so small compared to what I normally do. Yeah, you seem to do a lot of large figures. And stuff, don't use such big poor break. What? Wait, which big words? If you say finish and... I'm just kidding. Do people have trouble with that word finish? Oh wait, no, it's this color. It's this color purple. I forget what I'm doing there. Conceptualize. Oh, haha. You're a smart guy. Or, yeah, you're a smart guy. I know you're a guy. Patrick is it. Sorry. You put your actual name on it. I try not to use actual names on here, although I feel horribly in the cases of like Crimson. Because Crimson's a personal friend of mine. You're all friends of mine now. We're all friends here. I have the tavern that's like, technically this is a tavern. I have a tavern that's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name. Or at least your tag. Oh no. Well, I don't want that to happen. And by the way, I know I just used Business Touch here, but I mean, if you go to any of my social medias, my real name is out there. It's not like I hide it, and I don't care if anybody here uses it. I will not be offended. Oh my God. All right. It's quarter of, I think, or just about quarter of. So here's the progress. The colors are not quite right on screen. These are definitely a little more orangey, at least on my screen. It may be better on yours. These are a little too orangey. They're more magenta-y. But I'm happy with the way it's coming out. I do want to lighten up this a bit more. But I'm going to lighten up a lot of things. I think I know exactly who we're rating there because he was painting. And he's participating in the Fabulous Marines too. I think when I go rating, we're going to go visit Asmodeus Soulpire? Asmodeus. Asmo. And which I think it is, it's the guy that actually he works with a friend of mine, and we discovered we had that mutual friend, and it was really funny. They both pinged me at the same time. Hey, I know such and such. All right, so there's a lot of thank yous today. First of all, thank you to those who subbed. That would be Shanur and Baldy, and the Bald GM, who we normally go right into, but he's just too tired from working today. I don't know where to begin to thank you guys for everyone who donated to the Trevor Project. Look, you're making the bar turn purple, and my goal is only 500. I think we can achieve it because we get to 500, then I get to put purple in my hair. So I think that'd be really cool. But thank you all for the donations and for the shenanigans and making me start painting up Mr. Space Marine. He's got a little bit done. Please, I want to get him so that he's nothing but, all the paint on him has been totally determined by you guys. I will finish him if that doesn't happen, but that's what I'm hoping for. And of course I had some nasty flavored beans. I'm trying to think of what else. Of course, thank you for tuning in. I really enjoyed everyone's company and for making this a bonus length stream. I'll be back on Monday night at 7 o'clock, and hopefully maybe there'll be some more donations that come in and more shenanigans. And I'll get more done on this guy. And I'll also be back on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, Monday at 7, Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. All p.m. afternoon, evenings, and Eastern times. Big Jim. Oh, Big Jim, by the way, I think I did put it in for those of you who live around here. The next painting party at the Queen's Gambit is going to be Father's Day. At least I put it in that way. I have not heard back from Ms. Carey, but that's the plan. I'm trying to think. So, of course, if you don't necessarily need to make me do anything crazy, there's the link right there. Go and just donate to the Trevor Project. It's a fantastic charity. It helps with LGBTQ youth who are in crisis and such. Oh, well, boo. You're a dad. You should be able to do what you want. I know it's on Father's Day, but... Alright, I think that's all the announcements. This week I also should be on Murder Hobo Inc. on YouTube for our continuing campaign, and that's Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Look up Murder Hobo Inc. on YouTube, or I will at some point maybe get a link on this page. That would make sense. Your son? Oh, he's graduating? Congrats to him, and birthday. And you realize, Big Jim, it has now been a year since it's been a year of painting parties, and it's been a year since I've met you. So my streamiversary is the 12th. Well, you will whether you like it or not, because I don't get any Father's Day because A, we don't have kids, and B, my father passed away, so it's like just another day. I mean, my fathers-in-law are still around, but all right, let me go raiding. We're gonna go raid Asmo. If I can frickin' type in his name. All right, Soul Pyre. What the hell? Thank God I can. Why can't? Oh my God! Why? Stop being stupid. Soul. It's Soul. Yeah, Soul Pyre. Your name is too long, buddy. Asmo Deus. Oh my God! I still don't have it typed in right. I have Soup Pyre. Soul Pyre. All right, I want to make sure I get it right. I think that's right. Everyone come along, and if you don't follow him, follow him. I am going to unfortunately have to raid in and run because I got a game. All right, guys. Thank you again so much for everything, for all your support for this fundraiser. And I hope I see you on Monday if you are awake. Have a great one. Bye. And, oh yes, happy painting.
Or I guess we won't. Fine, I'll stay a little bit longer. But I guess we won't do that, will we? show what I've done, things that I've done in the past, and then I'll rate out. It's okay. Yeah, I'll blame Joe. It's fine. Let me grab a couple of things real quick. I'm not gonna unpack my painting education. That's not. But I do have some things close by that I can show off a little bit. So you know who I am. I'm Asmo. A lot of times when you see me streaming, you'll see me streaming with mask on. It was in my way today, so it came off. I have been painting on and off for a long time. Most of my painting initially was just to put stuff on a D&D table. This is one of the first minis I ever painted. It's hot garbage, to be quite frank. But its objective was to get a goblin that was not gray or silver to put on the table. That is it. I did not take very long. I did not have any miniature painting equipment. I had some craft paints, and that was it. So it got done. That's okay. Years later, during the Reaper Bones 5 Kickstarter, I noticed that they had a Twitch channel. Yep, that's exactly what that is. It's craft paints and no primer on a metal Reaper Mini. It's 100% what this is. This is one of the Reaper Pathfinder goblins that they made. Still one of my favorite minis that I have. Not obviously